This is the Hot 790 News.
Good evening. It is Thursday, February 1st, 2024. I am Daniela Edwin. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. We are on Flow Channel 117, Kiss FM, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, and the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page. Not forgetting those of you using the Hot 7 plug and play antenna. Thank you so much for joining us. A teenager has been arrested and charged in connection with the killing of Scott Chester Louisor at Mondador Castries. Omarion KNRJ Thomas of Mondador is set to stand trial for causing Louisor's death. He was escorted to the First District Court in Castries, where he was presented before the court for bail consideration and subsequently remanded to the Bordelais Correctional Facility pending further case management. Meanwhile, police are investigating a deadly car crash in Denbury in the wee hours of Thursday morning. According to emergency management officials, a total of 6 individuals sustained injuries. Press Relations Officer at the Saint Lucia Fire Service, Stacey Joseph, has provided an incident report.
On Thursday, February 1st, 2024, the Saint Lucia Fire Service responded to a single vehicle incident near the Larishus Gap in Denbury. The incident was reported to the Denbury Fire Station at 12:25 a.m. At the scene, 6 people, including the driver, were found injured. 4 of them had minor injuries and were taken to a medical facility via private transportation. 1 person required immediate medical attention and was transported to the St. Jude Hospital for emergency care. Unfortunately, a young man in his early 20s was trapped underneath the overturned vehicle. Due to the unstable ground, additional assistance was required to extricate him. However, upon further assessment, obvious signs of death were noticed. As a result, the scene was left in the care of the police.
The United Workers' Party has pointed to what it has categorized as short-sightedness and poor planning on the part of the PA administration as the root cause of the current sugar shortage, with reports indicating the loss of livelihoods due to the recurring deficit. The UWP suggests that the situation underscores the incompetence of the Prime Minister, the Commerce Minister, and the Cabinet at large. The opposition is concerned that should the procurement lapses extend to other consumables, the country could plunge into a food crisis.
Some of the canned drinks are so expensive, parents cannot buy it for their children anymore. But they can't even get sugar to squeeze a couple oranges and limes to make a bottle of juice to give their children to go to school. You think the government really cares about that?
The prolonged sugar shortage in Saint Lucia has become a source of frustration for consumers and businesses alike. Since assuming office in 2021, the current government has blamed the situation on disruptions in the supply chain that are yet to be permanently resolved. The effects of the sugar crisis have slowly been extending to the manufacturing sector and are threatening to impact the economy. In response to the growing concerns expressed by the public, representatives from the Department of Consumer Affairs have indicated that they are currently exploring alternative sources to procure the commodity. However, the United Workers' Party is not buying it. Instead, the main opposition is increasing political pressure on the nation's leaders to address and resolve the issue soon. Joining the discussion, former Minister for Economic Development, Guy Joseph, says, given the United Nations prediction for an increase in global food shortages in 2024, the country may further descend into a food crisis if the current trend persists.
I know there are many places that I saw, hospitals and different places, that are already stocking up because they're expecting some shortages. Now, if there are not shortages yet, and we have shortages in Saint Lucia already, and the rest of the world does not have shortages, what will happen if the rest of the world have shortages? We will starve in this country.
Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Quinn Sajis.
Former Transport Minister Guy Joseph has refuted claims suggesting that there are too many motor vehicles on the road. This comes in response to comments made by NCOPT President Godfrey Ferdinand, who suggested that the government should impose a temporary ban on the importation of cars in light of the poor condition of the roads. But Joseph argues that vehicle ownership is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. He asserted that any attempt at a ban would be foolish.
Has sparked debate on how the government can address this contentious issue. One proposal advocates for a temporary cap on vehicle importation. The exponential increase in vehicle ownership over time has caused severe wear and tear on the road. Proponents of this argument, including the president of the National Corporation on Public Transportation, have theorized that reduced traffic may ease the vehicular stress on the infrastructure. But the former Transportation Minister, Guy Joseph, has dismissed this theory, calling it absurd. Joseph emphasized that vehicle ownership has become a requirement for...
Still in the first segment of the broadcast, the POV. Our question to you is, do you know the true meaning of Valentine's Day? Here is your point of view.
Well, to me, Valentine, red and white. Santa Claus in the Christmas, red and white. To me, that's the same thing. Just something like money making. Valentine, Christmas is money making for the bigger ones and for the smaller ones to get smaller. This is Lover's Day, and if you don't give your woman a flower or chocolate or spend that day with her, that'll be a problem. That's why I rather relation good, not relationship. But that those relationships have too many problems in it. I hope you'll have a happy Valentine.
What I understand about Valentine's and my understanding of Valentine's is sharing love. Now, some people misunderstand it and think Valentine's is just an intimate thing for a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. That is not what it is. Valentine is sharing love amongst everybody. Your family, your friends, your loved ones, just sharing the love. This is just a time to reflect and to share love and give love. To me, this is what Valentine's, not intimacy with a man and a woman. No, it's sharing the love with everyone.
Valentine. To me, Valentine is every day. You know, buying a gift for your wife, buying a gift for your loved one. You know? But a lot of people think Valentine is a bull thing, but I don't believe in that. Valentine is love. You know? Every day is love for me. I don't have to wait for Valentine to buy my madam something. No. Valentine is every day for me.
Okay, Valentine means love, you know, loving one another, not just for one day, but continue loving, spread love everywhere, you know. We need to stop the violence, you know, stop the killing and everything, you know, continue loving. Love is the answer. And without love, you have to pray, you know. Prayer is the answer to everything.
Okay, well, basically Valentine's Day, it's a day to show love, affection, I guess. I mean, we shouldn't wait until Valentine's Day, you know, we should be doing it every day. It's an everyday thing, but, you know, people choose this particular day. I'm not sure where it was founded from, but yeah, that's what I know Valentine's Day to be. It's a day to show love. People give their wives stuff, their friends, their jabbers, you know, everybody get something, you know. Yeah, that's what I know. Flowers, sweets, whatever it may be, cars, you never know. So that's what I know it to be, a day to show love and affection to everyone.
To love, give respect, honor, and to be in a good relationship, and make sure you always have, you know, like bring respect and peace to everyone.
Valentine's Day, well, what it meant to me when I was growing up, I know, you know, for you love with someone, you give them a chocolate, you give them a card, a gift, you know. As of me now, as I got older, You know, I heard so many things about it, so I don't know. I don't really know where I stand on it, but I know it's a day of love, and we can hate and love. You understand? So if that's what it brings out, loving someone and showing someone that you love, that you know how much you love them, we can hate or not. So Valentine's Day, just keep it on the love end of things. You understand? And we all right. Yeah.
Don't forget to look out for our news team to share your POV on trending topics and current affairs at a location near you, as well as our Facebook and Instagram pages at Caribbean Hot 7 TV. Coming up next, the Forensics Lab provides training for crime scene investigators in blood splatter analysis. And the SLP demands an apology from the opposition over claims about some of its supporters. The UWP says that's not happening. Stay with us for the details to these stories and so much more when the broadcast returns after the break.